We got the media team in here. We're the media
team. We got content. TV's in the go. We got TV in the go, Wack.
You looking for that fire Clubhouse content? Well, you need to subscribe to the home. Hey, yo, Clubhouse TV. Let's get to the content.
That's a good one.
Been the block.
Yo, Wack. Lauren London was in them freak offs. Was she?
I mean, here go the thing with her. This another thing I don't understand with people.
No, you connected dots, but it's like,
no, listen, you've been covering the Diddy trial like a motherfucker. I've been watching, right?
Yeah.
Why everybody acting like I created this and they ain't saying that Lauren London and Cassie were best friends and some shit that's gonna come out, they got on tape and all this shit. Like, bro, I'm just following the trial like y'all following the trial.
Hold on. But when you say there's some shit on tape, like, do you know there's something on tape?
I mean, bro, I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I'm gonna use common sense on some real shit. You hear Nipsey in interviews saying that Lauren London introduced me to Puff, right?
By the way, and that's why I say this is why you're one of the best media personalities. Yo, I never knew that. I spent yesterday on stream Googling it. You're right.
Listen. Okay, so that means that Lauren London already had a prior relationship to her with Nipsey, right? Now let's remember Lauren London's circle. Lauren London's circle don't come from Nipsey. Her circle's minimized with Nipsey. Her circle comes from Lil Wayne, being around Lil Wayne. Let's just keep it real.
Yeah, break this down because I think you connected dots. I forgot they were best friends. Then I realized they did interviews together.
They were best friends. Now look, I'm gonna be real. So let's look at what we've learned about Puffy, not new. Let's look at what we learned about Puffy and Cassie. Can we agree that it was no limits to those two?
Yes, they like doing a lot of.
Okay, so if these two people were already best friends interacting, right? I can send you photos that Puffy and Lauren London took that they tried to have taken down in the all-white modeling Puffy's glasses and clothing and to where even the crowd, this is after Nipsey died, right? Even the crowd was kind of like, what was that, right? So it's already a relationship there intact. Now, Puff is living the swinger type lifestyle. His bitches living, his bitches live, right? Okay, so my whole thing is if that's already going on prior to Nipsey, their relationship, it's no doubt in my mind on one of them islands, on one of them jets where they moving around, something went on. And they saying it's tape in there and it's gonna be some leaked shit come out. They got all that shit. Now let's cross the street to what I do know. And next time you out here, I'm gonna have my man pull up just so you can put your eyes on the video so people can stop saying I'm just making up shit, right? I'm gonna have him pull up, he's gonna pull up, open his phone, he gonna show you everything.
Yeah, but he wouldn't do, like, I know you're talking about the video that Nipsey's supposed to have with the baby mom. He wouldn't do that with Lauren London, though. She's a superstar, she's beautiful.
See, you're missing the point. Everybody thought that about Cassie, too, until it came out, right?
Oh, that's true, too. I ain't gonna lie.
Don't nobody know what's going on behind closed doors, bro. Also, listen, I understand the lifestyle of your woman being the dominant one in control, and you telling her you want to have a little fun, let's go over here, and she making it happen. This just real shit.
Now, when I heard you say this,
go ahead.
When I heard you say, you know, Black Sam gonna tap you on the shoulder. You might give you the rock star treat. Like,
I'm not, hey, bro, listen, no disrespect to Black Sam. Right? I don't know Black Sam like that. Black Sam don't know me like that. And what he got to do with Lauren London's truth, bro?
Well, here's the thing. I think they protect Nipsey's leg because I got heat the other day for saying Nipsey got killed because he called people a snitch. They don't like hearing that.
But that's the truth. Hey, look, you know what's crazy, Act?
What?
We'll talk about a lie about you, but you can't talk about the truth about another motherfucker. Check it out, bro. We talk about Tupac and the case. Now we talk about Biggie and the weird shit he's saying in his music. Hey, bro, ain't nobody finna be talking about too gangster to have a conversation about, bro. Good for you with that shit.
Yo,
bro.
Wack, I'm gonna tell you this is why they're gonna blame
Now
you.
you're looking at that text message I sent you, right?
Wack, I'm gonna tell you, they're gonna blame me for this because here's the thing. You know everybody's too scared. Everybody's too scared to say what you're saying.
Ooh.
Wack, we saw what Black Sam did to Rockstar. They making demonstrations.
Hey, bro, listen. What did Black Sam do to Rockstar?
He walked him across the street. He escorted him across the street.
That's what he did? Okay, well, what did he do to him?
He didn't do anything to him. But here's the thing, though, Wack.
Okay, so if he wanted to do something to him, Rockstar, we can honestly say in Rockstar defense, he was totally in the blind, right?
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. I think what people are gonna say is that, yo, this woman, her name wasn't really in it like that, and Wack 100 just brought her name in.
No,
it.
it's no Wack 100. The puppy trial and the attorneys are saying they got evidence that's about to come out and show it was Billy. What you talking about?
Yeah, but nobody. Yo,
So
Wack,
only thing I'm doing is saying her and Cassie was best friends. So if Diddy and Cassie is living that type of lifestyle, then I can see that being what it is, bro. It's real shit.
Yeah, but she's the first lady of the Marathon Continues right now, and you know, you got.
Hey, bro. Hey, look,
like,
listen,
we don't even know her to date or nothing. Ever since he died, we don't even know her to date or nothing. Like,
what that mean? That don't mean she have it. I mean, that's her business. But you know what? You really want to break this down with me? Because you don't want to break this down. Because I'm gonna give you some math right now that's gonna make you sit down somewhere.
Well,
If you want to break it down, you want to break it down with me?
I'll break it down with you. I'm cool.
Okay. What's this young lady I met you with? Shy Glizzy. That's
Yeah.
Shy, right?
Yeah.
You still with her, right?
We up and down. One day hot, one day cold.
Okay. Well, all right. Well, let's say you and her is the way Nipsey and Lauren London perceivably was, right?
Okay.
To the people in the world, it looks like what? They were what?
They were together. They were married, whatever.
All that right now. Okay, they have a child, right?
Yeah.
Okay. They got a child, right?
Yeah.
Okay, they were together 5 years right before his demise, right?
Yeah.
So why he didn't marry her? Oh. Don't come with me, bro. Kill me with that bullshit.
He was about to marry her, but he got killed. He was about to marry her.
No. Ain't no, bro. 5 years a kid and y'all the Huxtables? Miss me with that, bro. Because guess what? We all got relationships to where people don't know when it's bad or when it's good or what the fuck.
Okay, I get that.
You get what I'm saying?
I get that.
Yeah, so all this, the perception, that's cool. Don't get mad at me, bro, because I'm following the trial, right? When they said, yo, it's videotape of or Diddy masturbating while watching and giving orders, we didn't get mad, did we? Nigga, we following the trial.
Hey, let me ask you a question.
So only thing I'm saying is, okay, if they saying they got some video footage of something that went on with them, it's believable because that was Cassie's best friend. And if Diddy got control of Cassie and they swinging the way they swinging, I can see that happening. Like, what's wrong with, what am I saying wrong?
Okay, let me ask you this question, right? Because until I start seeing you remind us, we forgot. Like these. So now we got a good breakdown of what the freak off is. The freak off is a man who likes
is an orgy, a threesome, a BDSM. Bro, they just giving it another name, bro. That's it.
Hold on. But once I start thinking about it, what we now know the freak off to be, what you said that was depicted on the video with Nipsey, that would be a freak off too.
Yeah, but this is the thing, right? You're right. That would be considered a threesome.
Yeah,
right?
but a freak off a lot of times was a threesome.
Bro, orgy, a swinger party, a BDSM party, threesomes, whatever. Now, this is where it starts to get a little tricky.
Yeah.
I can bring 100 people in the room and we can put on a video, right? And in this video, they're gonna be doing some things. A nigga like me or you may say, oh no, I'm that. Then another 10 people say, I'm with that, right? So it all depends on what crowd is watching it. on what type of response you gonna get from it, bro. Now me, right? I'm looking at this shit. I'm like, oh hell no, this shit ain't cool. What I see, right? Whatever. You know what I'm saying? This shit ain't cool. What I see. So, but this shit ain't nothing new, bro. This shit ain't nothing new. If you want to go even deeper.
Well, let me ask you a question though. But
at least 35% of these so-called gang bang street killer OGs is freaking a man in the penitentiary.
What?
All these niggas, it's a fact. And I done seen niggas married with a whole cell and calling shots on their crew on the yard. It's a fact, homie. So let's just be real.
I don't think Nipsey, if you're trying to say Lauren London freaked off with Diddy, Nipsey never knew. And you know,
no, I don't know. Listen, what I'm saying is, I know Nipsey was into it because I seen the tapes. Right? It's a fact. Vlad even told you, don't bet Wack, because the same he's talking about sent me a screenshot of the tape, of the video. He told you that, didn't
he? Yeah, he did.
Right? This is real shit, right? So I know he was into it. I read the text messages, bro. The request. You know how they say Diddy was requesting shit? I read it. Now, if a nigga want to get back, and this was crazy, right? On some real shit, bro. If I die tomorrow and they got videotape of me doing some way out freaky shit that you don't agree with, don't say that ain't me, my nigga. That's me. The fuck, don't get mad about niggas saying, look at Wack. You get what I'm saying? Don't get mad at that because that's me.
Now, here's the thing, though. Do you think Nipsey learned that behavior from Lauren or Diddy?
I don't know, bro. I don't. See, this is the thing. They keep making accusations that they got shit on tapes on Diddy's side, right? Nipsey said, Laura introduced me to Diddy. You get what I'm saying? We all know that Diddy will play a nigga close.
Yeah, but I can't see Lauren getting down like that. She's a classy woman.
Hold on.
She classy. She too classy for that.
Hey, bro, listen, you could be a classy woman with your sexual preferences. That don't make you not classy. I ain't never said she's a whore on the corner. Off back page of no shit. Nobody never said that. What y'all rules say? Christians are the freakiest women of all the religions, right?
Gene Deal said Ja Rule was in a room with Diddy, so we need Ja Rule to answer to that.
Hey, bro, listen, I went down. None of that. It's a whole lot of shit I know some of these didn't do. I didn't see do. I done been in the clubs and seen some NBA players, well-known, niggas straight grab a nigga ass. I done seen it. Right there in New York. Dead homies.
Wait, what?
Watch it. What's that little club at? It's right like by the West Side Highway. It's like it's right up under it. It's like in a crazy death trap type location. It's literally right up under the West Side Highway.
I don't go to New York like that. Somebody gonna say it.
Yeah, but I didn't see all kind of shit, you know what I'm saying? That's their thing. Whatever, that's their thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, sexual preference is a nigga's sexual preference.
Like, I would think that, like, this is how we look at, and again, I'm not from the West Coast, I'm not from a certain type of life. You my man, but I don't know how people, I think they look at Nipsey like he's a god out there. When you say that.
No, but see, this is the thing, bro.
When you say that,
y'all gotta stop. All y'all gotta stop fronting. No, all y'all gotta stop fronting, bro. Like, on some real shit. Like, I give Tupac, I don't even give Biggie the legend status at the time of his death. He became that.
Yeah.
Movies, remixes, all that shit. When Pac died, his body of work, who he was a living legend. He was a legend.
Yeah.
Like, you can't take, because he was 25. We looking at the age, 25. Biggie died the second album hit. Over time, movies and all kind of shit, he became that. Nipsey has since became that in my book. I checked his number. Everything is up. But at that time, bro, you wasn't reporting back then on what was going on with that, bro. You got to remember, I'm a nigga that took him to New York. Wack took Nip to New York. Yeah. I put him on the radio. Had his shit spinning in all the strip clubs. So a nigga can't tell me what it was and what it wasn't. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So Did he become that? Yes. Okay, cool. It's been like 5 years or whatever. But, oh, bro, let's not front. At that time, and I'm going to be real, okay, was Crenshaw shirts the thing to have before he died? You heard anybody in a frenzy about ordering a Crenshaw hoodie or shirt? As soon as he died, you saw every celebrity and what?
Crenshaw shirts.
This is what to do. Now, let me take you somewhere else. Outside of DJ K Slay, Shade 45 in the Drama Hour, Hot 97 late night. You heard Nipsey music in rotation in New York?
Nah, they never used to play it. I ain't gonna lie to you.
But yet, when he died, they did the Nipsey hour, right?
Yeah, they started playing.
I'm the first nigga that said he had 3-4 songs that should have went for whatever reason they didn't. So, at the end of the day, bro, niggas can't talk about Kool Mo D and LL Cool J and Eazy-E having AIDS and Pac with a race and Biggie with his lyrics in there and MC Ram when he said what he said and all these other motherfuckers. And all of a sudden, that conversation's off limits. Nah, bro.
Wait. Some people might think that this is you know, since especially Big U and him got locked up, you're picking at the 60s because I think they're protective towards.
No. First of all, I didn't expose it. Y'all exposed it.
Well, expose what?
I never exposed the sex tape existed. Hassan Campbell did that. You know that.
Nah, I agree with that. Hassan definitely exposed that.
Yeah,
right.
He exposed this shit. Big U came to my house. Big U came to my house, exposed the shit, and I wouldn't do it.
Big U wanted to put it out?
On my mama, he did. The nigga said Lord London wasn't cooperating, but he had control over the other baby mama that's in the sex tape. Put the shit out, he gonna take her and blow her up off the publicity. This is a fact. This back when he said, remember them contracts I showed you? Yeah. When he wanted me to attack this tape for 30%, all this shit? Yeah, but I wouldn't do it. So, end of the day, I'm not no bitch. Nigga say, yo, Wack, Hassan just released some recordings. You saying, what I'm gonna say? No, that ain't me. Yeah, that's me. That's what it is. It ain't true. Yeah, it's real.
So wait. So suppose some people are saying, all right, we get that, but why are you trying to lump up Nipsey in this Diddy shit? Because you know this is.
I'm not trying to lump up shit. Tell these weirdos.
Yeah.
Everybody else could read the blogs and it's cool. The minute I read them, it's a problem.
Yeah. I think some people didn't know that she was the friend of Cassie.
I think we on the 100 side of Clubhouse. They put a clip up. They say, Wack, this clip says that it might be some shit coming out. Tying Lord London to Cassie and Diddy. And possibly, then they said some way out shit. Diddy might have had something to do with the murder. They were reaching on some dumb shit. I'm like, I don't agree with that. Diddy had something to do with the murder shit. But we do know that Cassie and Lord London was best friends. Like, that's what's real. So if Diddy and Cassie is swinging the way they swinging, if Diddy and Cassie is swinging the way they swinging, it's possible. And Puff got 250 cameras around now. It's possible what they saying could be true. We'll sit back and see.
If Lauren
I
London,
didn't tell them I seen it. I'm just saying it's possible. I wouldn't bet against it.
If Lauren London came out and denied it and requested you to apologize to her after she denied it,
I'm not apologizing. Hey, look, bro, I'm gonna say this again. What's in the media, I know how to read. I can read what's in the media and give my opinion. Why is it when 15,000 other people give comments and opinion is cool, but as soon as I give my opinion, it's a problem?
Well, also, here's the thing too. You're from the West Coast, so like, if I give,
I don't give a West Coast ain't got nothing to do with this. Zero.
Well, he like a West Coast hero, so they want to protect the
I'm
legacy.
not the West Coast. Look, my job on the 100 side is when I come in there, they're gonna ask me questions.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give them answers based upon my opinion or a fact that I may know. You get what I'm saying? It was no different, Akademiks, to when anything comes up with you. Yo, Wack, what you think? I just on there little tipsy trolling. Like,
no, and by the way, you're right.
Some niggas disagreed with me, right?
Hold on.
Some niggas said, "Oh, Wack." You get what I'm saying?
By the way, so you're definitely right. But here's the thing: you people have you in a street nigga box and a media personality box. So you're supposed to be a street nigga media person.
Listen, bro. Listen, I don't know what a street nigga is. Right? I don't know what that is. Maybe they know what that is. Only thing I know is who. What opinion said today. That's just so. What are they saying? Wack should be silenced, but everybody else should get an opinion. Is that what they're saying?
They're thinking you should try to protect Nipsey's legacy from freak-off allegations.
Yo, listen. The allegations are out there in the blogs. I'm giving my opinion. I didn't create the blog. You get what I'm trying to tell you? I didn't create the blog. They asked me about all kind of shit, bro. You asked me about game, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
I gave you my opinion. This is my opinion. You know what I'm saying? You asked me about them. I give you my opinion. Some people agree, they don't got a problem with it. Some people don't agree, they get the uproar with it. Ain't nobody gonna agree with everything you say. You could be dead right with the video showing them. You're gonna have some still not agree. You know that.
I feel like Karen Civil, who, you know, she rocks with that team heavy. I feel like she gonna hit me and be like, man, listen, this is not true about Lauren. They're really protective of the image.
Hey, bro, yo, listen to me, bro. What they need to do is go to the blog site who reported that the DA or the defense attorneys said they have video or whatever that shows Lauren London possibly involved in some activity with Cassie and Diddy. Okay, Wack, what you think about that? Well, they was best friends. A lot of people like, oh, yeah, forgot about that. So they did a bunch of photo shoots together. I said, remember, she had a photo shoot she did with Diddy after Nipsey got killed and the media went crazy on him and they deleted it. You see what I just sent you?
Wait, they deleted it?
If you go research that, they'll tell you they tried to delete that shit. They said it was too soon. It wasn't a good look. That was right after Nip got killed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So they've been having their little rumors about what people thought. Now, can I tell you for sure? Has Wack seen a video? No, I haven't. But if you telling me the DA is saying, or whoever saying, some possible video footage can't come out involving them, I'm gonna say, well, it's possible. They were best friends. Diddy was living the swinger life. Cassie was living the swinger life. It's possible it could have happened. It's a lot of females listening right now that know they homegirls might be down with something if that's just what they doing between them. It's real shit. You get what I'm saying? Yo, look, you know how many women is another bitch and they don't know it because they just think that's her friend?
I mean,
it's real shit. Yo, so if they telling me they got how many gigs, a video they got from this nigga house?
There's a
and
lot.
They say, okay, and they say
Cassie admitted it was hundreds of freak-offs, hundreds.
Okay, so they say the DA is saying this may possibly come out. Now, let's play devil's advocate. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Cassie, like all of us heard what the DA said might come out, right?
Yeah.
Why hasn't Cassie came out and cleared it up?
About the Lauren London shit?
Yeah. Why, when they said that, the media said that, she didn't come out and say that's absolutely not true?
Well,
is it because
she counting her $30 million right now? She ain't got time for that.
No. This is her best friend, right?
Well, maybe Lauren's gonna speak to it herself. I'm just saying.
No, this is her best friend, right? When the media said it, I'm pretty sure Cassie heard it before I heard it. By the time I heard it, it was like a day, two days old, right? Somebody on my side found the content, asked me. I said, well, they were best friends, and looking at their lifestyle, you know, it's possible.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
Shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, let's say, I'm just hypothetically saying, you and your girl was in the threesomes and shit, right?
Yeah.
And it's what it was. And she if you got a request, she'll try to make it happen. Yeah. And one of her homegirls talking about, I want to go to Miami with y'all, and you be like, if you know she come to Miami, she gonna get hit. Baby, I ain't tripping. You telling me that's not possible?
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, like, but what it is because I give my opinion. You know what I'm
Well, I'm
saying?
gonna be honest. Yes. So some people they have it's like reputation over everything. Like for example, like just off of her reputation publicly, like when we hear freak offs, I look at Lauren London as classy. I think she carried herself pretty well. I'm like that freak off if it's some nasty bitch shit. Like I could see Cassie being on that because Cassie.
Bro, let me explain something.
Cassie
to you,
never
bro.
got to be a wife for a long time.
I tie nasty bitch shit to prostitution. Hey, bro, just because a mile in front of a camera and go to work as a banker don't mean in their sex life they don't perform a certain way, bro. It's gonna be real. This is why we got TL, right? Because these are men that you can't tell. Am I right?
Yeah.
You can't tell. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what you think about Diddy supposedly? He would make sure the guy nutted in Cassie, bring her to the room real quick, and Cassie would scoop out the semen and massage it into his areolas. That was his thing. You think Diddy's straight?
Yeah, I'm gonna be. Listen. So let's run through it. So Diddy's in the room. He's naked in the chair.
Yeah.
He's masturbating. He's instructing the dude what to do to Cassie, and Cassie what to do to the dude, right?
Yeah.
Everything possible, right? Bro, let's not forget Cassie's still a little scorned and she want to embarrass the nigga. If Diddy's doing all that in front of the dude, why would he have to leave the room to do that? I think she just added that on there, bro. He's doing everything else right there in the room in front of the individual, bro.
Yeah, he is jerk. But
You get what
here's
I'm
the
saying?
thing.
He's doing everything else.
He don't
I just
interact
think
with the dude though. So like for example, she said one time the dude looked at Diddy and Diddy got mad saying, "Oh, look at me, look at her." So maybe Diddy was in the closet.
I mean, I don't know, bro. I mean, listen. At the end of the day, Diddy ain't the first and Diddy ain't the last. Everybody is doing something sexual with their partner that a group of people wouldn't agree with.
Now I agree with
And
that.
another group of people would say that's their norm.
I agree with that. Hey, did you see what happened today with Kid Cudi? Oh my God, that's crazy.
No, I didn't. I mean, but Kid Cudi
No,
he can't say he saw Diddy do nothing.
no, but I think Brian Steele, who's a monster, I think he helped. He cross-examined Kid Cudi. You know what Kid Cudi said? Kid Cudi said, "I'm gonna come clean." Cassie was playing both me and Diddy. And then he admitted, because remember the whole thing is Diddy got his car blown up and got his house, people ran up in his house. You know what he ended up saying? He said, when I found out, Cassie told me she gave Diddy my address. The nigga ran up in Kid Cudi house. There's no sign of forced entry. That means the nigga had a key. Cassie lined up Kid Cudi for Diddy the whole time. Remember, Kid Cudi was like,
but all doing some.
yeah, I think Wack in the desert right now.
Here, brother, it's out of. I'm trying to keep you. I don't know. She's gonna give everything up.
But hold on though, you don't think that takes away this idea of her being a victim? Because
I don't listen. I do see her as a victim.
She got her ass beat.
Violence.
Yeah, she got her ass
I see
beat.
her as a victim when it comes to domestic violence, but when it comes to they orgies and swinging, I see her as a willing participant.
Yeah, I think what's not
domestic violence, yeah, I see her as a victim with that. I'm not gonna say shit.
I think what's not really like put out there is like Diddy was like nobody supports Diddy being an abuser, but Diddy was a cheater. He had multiple girls, but Cassie also had multiple niggas.
You can't call Diddy a cheater. How you call a nigga a cheater that got an understanding with his woman?
Because the woman clearly wasn't in a understanding that.
That's a lie, because Kim Porter never went nowhere.
Yeah, but she got the kids. If you read some of these,
It don't matter. That don't matter. Like,
hey,
bro,
I read it. Yeah, Wack. I could send you the messages because listen. I got it. I got all the exhibits. Cassie went off on Diddy one time and said, "This was in this was you could tell the relationship was changing. It was after 2013, so they've been together for 5-6 years." She said, "This year, I'm not dealing with no more bullshit from you." And she said to him, she pointed out a picture I guess he took. And said, "Why you got me in this picture looking like the side chick? I ain't no side chick."
Clubhouse TV. Clubhouse TV. Clubhouse TV.
Yo, what up, YouTube? It's Clubhouse TV. Back with another one, man. Y'all heard the content. Wack 100 responds to backlash over Diddy, Cassie, Nipsey, and Lauren claims. Said what he said. Now, Wack is not backing down after a storm of backlash from fans furious over his comments connecting Diddy, Cassie, Nipsey, and Lauren London. Wack steps up to respond with no apologies. Now, in recent days, Wack stirred up social media when he revealed that Cassie and Lauren London were once best friends and that Lauren was the one who introduced Nipsey to Diddy. Fans were quick to react, calling Wack out for disrespecting the dead, dragging Nipsey's legacy and twisting narratives to fit his own agenda. Y'all mad at me for speaking on something that's already known in them circles? I ain't disrespecting nobody. I'm just connecting dots that folks don't want to admit. The industry's small. Stop acting like these folks don't know each other before the camera showed up. Then Wack doubled down, basically saying his words were not meant to slander, but to expose hidden truths and challenge fake narratives. He said too many fans are blinded by emotions and loyalty to entertainers instead of facts. He also addressed people accusing him of clout chasing off Nipsey's name and Cassie's trauma. Wack clapped back hard and said, "Everybody want to talk real till I say something real, then I'm the bad guy. Nah, I'm just consistent. I keep the same energy with everybody, dead or alive. Facts don't die with people. Truth don't get buried with emotion." He even challenged the critics to refute him with receipts instead of reactions. Now, whether you agree with him or not, Wack refuses to stay silent. As the heat turns up, he says he's ready for whoever and whatever comes with it. The question is, will more receipts drop? Or is this just the beginning of a new wave of Wack 100 controversy? Let me know what you think about the content in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you're always notified when I drop new content. Subscribe to the media team so you get that exclusive Wack 100 content. Any questions, suggestions, need me to advertise for you on my channel with over 40,000 subscribers? Get at me on IG and I'll get right back to you. As always, I certainly appreciate y'all